Mayor Ron Sandak was elected mayor of Downers Grove in 2007, and he is in his first term. He became interested in local service in 2001 as he wanted to be involved in the changes that took place in his hometown. He saw many opportunities to make several positive changes for the benefit of the village, and he wanted to help make them realities. Now as mayor, Ron believes that with positive change, we can make Downers Grove an even better place to live, work, and play. He hopes to make the village better able to serve its residents and preserve all that is good about Downers Grove by requiring excellence in local government, which is what residents of Downers Grove expect and deserve. In addition to his service to the village and his regular paying job, Ron has participated in several other community and charitable activities. He is a member of the Downers Grove Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry Board as an ex officio, as well as the Downers Grove Economic Development Corporation's Board as an ex officio. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Ron Sandak.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you so much. I got drinks all over the place. Good afternoon, everybody. Laura called me enlightened twice. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing here. Happy birthday, John Hain. Talk about a citizen of Downers Grove. John Hain embodies everything good about our community, so I will give him a welcoming happy birthday from the village, John. Godspeed. Thank you to Downers Grove National Bank for yielding your time. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I appreciate your sponsorship. Obviously, I would be remiss if I didn't thank first, foremost, and maybe most particularly the Downers Grove Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry for inviting me, hosting this event, and allowing me to speak to you. I certainly appreciate that opportunity and appreciate the continued partnership the village has experienced with the Chamber. It's been a great partnership over the last few years, particularly. Okay, by the way, I want to make sure I acknowledge my friend Doug Kozlowski. He is handling the technology and can make me look really good or really foolish, so let's all hope it's the former and not the latter. Two things really I'm going to talk about today. First, this State of the Village is retrospective. We're going to look back at 2009 particularly, and we're going to look ahead to some of the things we're going to have in front of us in 2010, some of the goals and aspirations for our community as we move ahead. Okay, 2009, no surprise, was a year of tremendous financial challenges and hurdles, and causing the village to make some changes with respect to how we engage in our operations. Shortfalls in our general revenues were quickly identified, and staff was very responsive to making changes and implementing those changes so we could continue to provide service. Some of those expense reductions that needed to be made in 2009 totaled $2.4 million, and they were hiring freezes and voluntary separations, salary freezes, furlough days, and other operating efficiencies. No surprise, the same thing families and businesses were doing in 2009. Thankfully, the village now has a long-range financial plan to guide our financial decisions and budget presentations and preparations for the next 3 to 5 years. This is a top priority with our strategic plan. The community, the village council, staff engaged in a data-driven look at trends and issues, and this process revealed something pretty profound, a structural gap, a shortfall, if you will, with respect to our expenses, which were outstripping our revenues. And importantly, this structural gap, this structural shortfall, existed prior to the recession. The 2009 recession simply compounded some problems that we finally addressed and made known. Our long-range financial plan has specific strategies for expense reductions, revenue enhancements, and the strategic use of reserves when need calls. The village found some ways in 2009 to be innovative and to improve efficiencies and save money. Two innovations I'm going to talk to and use as examples that reduce costs and support environmental sustainability are: the first one is our fleet operations and fleet services. As many people know, the village of Downers Grove operates a fleet of vehicles to provide for police, fire, public works. In 2009, our fleet services were reduced by 15 vehicles, saving $200,000. We implemented a computerized fleet analysis software program for better tracking of our fuel usage and scheduled maintenance, saving us another $50,000. in maintenance, supplies, and equipment. And we also reduced staff, saving another $72,000. In total, we reduced our fleet expenses by 20%. The village also saved money in fuel consumption through several initiatives. We instituted an anti-idling policy. We switched to nitrogen tire inflation. We reduced the age of some of our older vehicles, and we increased our reliance on alternative fuels. In fact, we have 95 alternative vehicles that use alternative fuels. The drop in our fuel expense resulted in another $150,000 in savings, marking the lowest fuel consumption costs that we've experienced since 2005. We also implemented some new efficient lighting fixtures in 2009 in our parking deck. The cost of the project was approximately $45,000, thanks to a rebate from the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. The new fixtures have a 10-year lifespan, and the project will pay for itself in 3 years, which results in a 40% reduction in our lighting expense. Here's my favorite coming up. The village was approached by a section of our community, Prentice Creek Homeowners Association, to bring some streetlights to an area that had no streetlights. The result is, I think, a tremendous example of the village responding to a specific need and doing so in a highly innovative and cost-effective manner. Solar and wind-powered street lighting system is the first of its kind in any residential neighborhood in the United States. The $282,000 project was partially granted and funded through a community development block grant, which covers 45% of the costs. Yes, it's unique, and yes, it works. In 2009, the village obtained over $400,000 in energy-related project grants to accomplish the innovative concepts mentioned thus far. New lights in the parking deck, the hybrid street lights in Prentice Creek, the expansion of our CNG fueling facility, the installation of energy-efficient lighting, all have been accomplished in part by grant funding. The village in 2009 continued to maintain its commitment to its investment in our infrastructure. 22 major infrastructure-related projects were completed throughout our community in 2009. In total, $15 million was spent to improve our roads, ensure pedestrian safety, and fortify our stormwater management systems. The most visible of the projects were Prairie Avenue, Rogers Street, and we are nearing completion in cooperation with our friends from the Park District of the improvements at Washington Park and McCullum Park. We also undertook $3.2 million in needed road maintenance throughout the village in 2009 as well. Those that remember, back in 2007, stormwater was a conspicuous infrastructure need, and this council and our community continues to maintain our commitment to stormwater improvement. And in 2007, we put into place a 3-year plan which called for $25 million of improvements over that 3-year plan. In 2009, we spent $7.5 million in stormwater improvements for our needed infrastructure. 2009 was a watershed, pun intended, not very funny, year for public outreach and for community outreach. Many in this room participated in one way or another in TCD3, the Total Community Development 3 community outreach process, seeking community and business input on issues important to our town. Included were residential and business workshops, online surveys, and different tools seeking input. Discussion of common themes included economic development, infrastructure, education, public finances, and environmental sustainability. 2009, the village also stepped up its game in connection with communicating with its residents and implemented a community-wide notification system. This system is able to reach all registered residences and businesses with messages about emergency or urgent issues. It can also target a specific area. The primary form of notification is by phone, but individuals can register their emails or cell phones as well. Importantly, no village funds were utilized with this project, and anyone wishing to register who hasn't or wants to register their email or cell phone can obviously go onto the website at www.downers.us and register those devices.